spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish, and because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change it. I don't know how to change it, but I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up. What I want people to know is that don't support the phonies, support the real. You know what I mean? How can these people be talking about how they so real and they don't care about our communities? How can they be talking about what they, all this, you know, the hood, blah, 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 blah. They don't care about our communities. You know what I mean? Listen to the words that people say in their lyrics and tell me if that's if that's real to you. You know what I mean? Listen to what they saying. Don't just bob your head to the beat. Peep the game. And listen to what I'm saying and hold us accountable for it. I can't explain why I shine and no one else shines. I think everybody shines in different things. And a lot of things I can't do. I can't play basketball like every other black person in America. But I can act. I know how to go to that true spot in myself because I'm there every day. I can be me. I can be whoever because I'm true to me. I go to neutral easily. A lot of people, black, white, Mexican, young or old, fat or skinny, have a problem being true to themselves. They have a problem looking in the mirror and looking directly into their own souls. The reason I sell 6 million records, the reason I could go to jail and come out without a scratch, the reason I can walk around, the reason I am who I am today is because I can look directly into my face and find my soul. It's there. It's not sold. I didn't sell it. It's still within me. I still feel it. My heart is still connected to my body. So I could, any character I'm gonna bring that intensity. This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean it in an ideal sense. I mean it every day. It's such a, gimme. Everybody back on. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business, you want to be successful, you want to be like Trump, gimme, push, step, crush. That's how it all is, and it's like, nobody ever stopped. Just, you know, I feel like, instead of us just being like, slavery's bad, slavery's down, bad whitey. I mean, all right, let's stop that. And everybody's smart enough to know that, I mean, we've been slighted, and we want ours. And I don't mean by, like, ours, 40 acres and a mule, because we're past that. But we need help. I mean, for us to be on our own 2 feet, us meaning youth, or us meaning black people, whatever you want to take it from, for us to be on our own 2 feet, we do need help. Because we have been here, we have been a good friend. If you want to make it a relationship type thing, we have been there, and now we deserve our payback. It's like, you got a friend, you should never look out. You know, you dressed up in jewels. Now America, you got jewels, they paid and everything, and they lending money to everybody except us. And it's like, you know, everybody need a little help on their way to being, you know, self-reliant. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about the album, about the Special Olympics. Everybody need a little something, and they to be independent. No independent person just grew up and was born independent. You work, you learn teamwork, and you learn cooperation and unity and struggle, and then you became independent. And we have to teach that and instill that. And why is it that they want to do that? I mean, if this is truly a melting pot in the country, we care about it. Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, then we really need to be like that. And it needs to be the black kids. If there's a white person who got money, then you need to help him. You need to help black kids, Mexican kids, Korean kids, whatever. But it needs to be real. And it needs to be before we all die, and then you say, oh, I made a mistake. We should have gave them some money. We really should have helped these folks. It's going to be too late. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you got to pay your own karma. And that's when God make you punish. When you God punish. Because I feel like, you know, there's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic. That's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1,000,000 billion and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants.
We're so used to being owned in some way, shape, or form. You know, our debts are owned. Sometimes you'll find you paying a debt to one person and you thought you was actually paying it to somebody else, but somebody bought that debt. We're really good at that in this country. Is like the concept of like ownership. But no one should own you. No one should own your actions. No one should own your creations but you. And anybody else you decide that, you know, if you want to like, you know, this NFT thing, right? Non-fungible tokens, like, yeah, if that's what you want to do, great. But you shouldn't walk into a company and say, I'm going to make this record. They give you an advance. Then for the tenure of the entire time that your album's out, you're working to pay back that advance. Like, no bank.
It's illegal.
No bank gives a company a loan to start a company and walks away with the trademarks.
It's illegal.
Walks away with the
patents.
Walks away with the patents. Walks away with the product, and owed the founder is somewhere still paying off that and borrowing future to try to get it back, but they don't never get it. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. And you know, there's a lot of people working in the music industry to change that. On the record company side and on the publishing side, it's not enough of them. Mm-hmm. Because that's been legalized, right? So they're not in a rush to get it done. They might be in a hush to get it done. But
where when you're walking your path in your truth, the universe conspires to help you. Because I was minding my business, I get a DM from this director, Edgar. I'll never forget the numbers. I have a wild photographic memory, but Edgar had 40,000 followers on the gram. I had 7,500. I never worked with a director before that was like lit, that was professional. And Edgar DM me and he just goes, I want to shoot everything. And I was like, fuck it, like, let's fucking go. Let's do it. I've been waiting for this. Like, it was like a blessing fell out of the sky. So then in fucking January, I go down to Miami, because at that point, that's when I first started making money, was end of 2015. So I got enough money, you know, I got a couple $1,000 in my bank account. So
still independent, like the music was independent going.
Oh yeah, still independent. Yeah. So I didn't part. Yeah, SoundCloud. But I was putting everything on Spotify and Apple too, and iTunes. But the links that I was promoting was never iTunes, Spotify, Apple. I was only promoting SoundCloud because I was still on some like, I don't want to promote y'all buying my shit or having to download anything. I'm just trying to get y'all to hear it. And SoundCloud was the easiest way to get y'all to just click it, hear it, you like it, cool. If not, cool. So January, go down to Miami. Edgar shot Losing Control for free because he believed. And so that's a fucking blessing. Now, granted, the Losing Control video wasn't, even if that costed money, it wouldn't have costed that much. But still, just the fact that he was down to do that.
Confidence, somebody got confidence in you. Somebody
right. So that's it. And so he believed in that record and he believed in what they want. And he came up to Atlanta with one other dude, just handheld camera, no lights, no anything. We went to Callaway. I don't know if anyone even knows this because people always ask, like, where did you shoot What They Want? Because, like, the leaves are pink and all this shit. We went to Callaway Gardens. We shot a whole fucking video, and that shit was trash. I was, like, wearing all white, sipping wine, walking through the woods, and it was trash. And we were like, what the fuck are we going to do? I drove up there in my 97 Nissan Pathfinder with them two in the car. And I was like, well, I got another outfit in the car. And in Callaway Gardens, we pulled on this, like,
ideal sense. I mean, in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful. You want to be like Trump. Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped. Just, you know, I feel like instead of us just being like, slavery's bad, slavery's there, bad whitey. I mean, all right, let's stop that. And everybody's smart enough to know that, I mean, we've been slighted and we want ours. And I don't mean by like ours, 40 acres and a mule, because we passed that. But we need help. I mean, for us to be on our own 2 feet, us meaning youth or us meaning black people, whatever you want to take it for us to be on our own 2 feet, we do need help. Because we have been here, we have been a good friend. If you want to make it a relationship type thing, we have been there, and now we deserve our payback. It's like you got a friend that you don't never look out for. You know, you dressed up in jewels. Now America's got jewels, and they paid and everything, and they lending money to everybody except us. And it's like, you know, everybody need a little help on their way to being, you know, self-reliant. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about the album, about the Special Olympics. Everybody need a little something and they to be independent. No independent person just grew up and was born independent. You worked and you learned teamwork and you learned cooperation and unity and struggle, and then you became independent. And we have to teach that and instill that. And why is it that they want to do that? I mean, if this is truly a melting pot in the country where we care about it, and Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, then we really need to be like that. And it needs to be the black kids. If there's a white person who got money, then he need to help him. He need to help black kids, Mexican kids, Korean kids, whatever. But it need to be real. And it need to be before we all die, and then you say, oh, I made a mistake. We should have gave them some money. We really should have helped these folks. It's going to be too late. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you got to pay your own karma. And that's when God make you punish. When God punishes you, because I feel like, you know, it's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic, that's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1,000,000 billion and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants. If they earned it, then I think that's good, and I think that they deserve it. But even if you earned it, you still owe. Because look at me, I don't have that mega money, but I feel guilty walking by somebody. I gotta give them some mail. And if I know I got $3,000 in my pocket, I feel like it's wrong to give that person a quarter or $1. It's wrong. Only you know what you got in your pocket. Take it and drink it, they take it and drink it. But I mean, you got. You understand? And we all know how hard it is, and it's not about if you good or you bad. So since it's not about if you good or you bad, we know that because he don't got don't mean he was bad. Or don't mean he's a criminal, or don't mean he's crazy, or a drug addict, or none of that. It just means he don't got. And ain't it bad that you got 30? I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million. And this person has nothing? And you can sleep, you can still go to the movies about, I mean, and then these are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. Millionaires. How can they be humanitarians by the fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are. You know what I'm saying? And that bugs me. Not saying that when I'm never gonna be rich and you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's a struggle and I think everybody deserves it. And I think there's a way to pay these people. I think there is a way. It just takes to be revolutionary. And it takes to do something out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that if we just said, okay, I got an idea. No more polo. Build house. You know what I'm saying? Or, rich. I know you got 40.
we're so used to being owned in some way, shape, or form. You know, our debt. Sometimes you'll find you the one person, somebody else, but really good is like concept of like no one should own your but you. Anybody else you decide that, you know, if you want to like, you know, this NFT. And say, I'm gonna make this record, they give you an advance, then for the tenure of the entire time that your album working to pay back that, like no bank,
It's illegal.
no bank company a loan to start a company with the trademarks.
It's illegal.
Walks away with the
patents.